Honest J Nowak, coming at you live. All right. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to some more Honest J Nowak. And well, in today's little marathoning segment for HJN Season 2, let's go ahead and cover 4 other subjects here, starting with this one, number 764, which of course is Pez. But that's only because I might as well go ahead and cover it right now, because it does in fact relate to a few things out there. First and foremost, you might remember the term Pez being used to describe a type of candy. Pez dispensers, of course, were very popular throughout the past few decades. And even to this day, they still are, in fact, in a pretty big supply, which you can find in certain surplus stores out there, mostly confection related. But of course, Pez dispensers, Pez candies, while they might come in a variety of flavors and they might come in a variety of different licensed properties and characters, they probably weren't really at the top of the line. By today's standards, they might not necessarily be as popular as many other things out there, like Kit Kats, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and Snickers. That just seems to be the truth about all this. Pez also happens to relate to a FIFA-esque series of video games, especially during the Xbox 360 lifespan itself. In the late 2000s, early 2010s, there of course was the famous Pez, P-E-S, where you do get to play the famous sport of soccer, football. Yeah. You do get to play the famous sport almost in the same way as Electronic Arts' famous FIFA titles out there. But in this particular case, Pez has not necessarily gotten the kind of love galore and otherwise. Maybe because its popularity is just rather lacking. And by today's standards, I could probably say that it might just be that exact case. Even with a lot of today's people out there who criticize a lot of things out there, but yet somehow find a lot of love given out towards various things that were hated back in the day, I can't really say that Pez, of all things out there relating to old video games, it probably won't really be at the top right there. It's not like many other Xbox 360 titles I played, including Turok, 2008 of course, Jurassic the Hunted, and then of course there were the Transformers video games based on the Bayverse films, which have also played on the 360. Plus there were many others out there, but I will say they probably weren't really at the point where they would have been the best. But at the time, I'd say they were certainly something, rather than nothing. But nonetheless, I can't ultimately put my finger on it, but Pez just probably is not the best entirely. But hey, at least it's not like Life of Black Tiger on PS4, or maybe even, let's just say, oh yeah, Angel of Darkness. Games like those never should have been made, never should have existed, never should have even been mentioned in our lives. Damn. When's this sort of epidemic ever gonna freaking end right here? Man. But hey, you know what? At least I got all that stuff done, because I still do have a lot of other things that I will indeed want to talk about soon. So do be sure to stick around. But until then, if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.